Hello, friends. So I was supposed to do a tour today, as in supposed to actually have someone who they bought a tour, they booked with me, and they just didn't show up. So, yeah, as a result, y'all get me instead. So we're gonna go over some of my favorite routes, all the classics. We'll go to Eaton Center, we'll go to Dundas Square, we'll go to Reference Library, and do a little lap around the downtown core, and I'll share some parts of the city that I love. And I will help ensure that this is a part of what makes the city special. So let's go for it. Hello, Timmy. Good to see you. So yeah, today was supposed to be a day where I could literally just go around. Alicia, hello. Haven't seen you in a while, so good to see you. Yeah, today I was supposed to have a tour. They booked with me and everything. And then they decided not to show up. So just like, well, okay. I essentially paid to do nothing, which is nice. I'm gonna go for a little walk around, show off the city, what we love. If anyone wants to see anything special, or you want me to treat me like a tour guide, because I want to make sure that my skills are still sharp, and that I'm showing off all the things that we love. Oh, they already paid. Yes, they did. Hello, Kurt. Good to see you, my friend. So I have set up Nightbot, so it should actually be on automatic at this point. But we'll see. Hoping it still goes. Let's go to all the pizzas. I mean, in that case, we have to start by going this way, because it would be unfair of us to not walk by a pizza for Kurt. So that's where we're going to start. Pad Thai. Just as a note, the microphone was giving me some issues, so if there's ever any issues, let me know. If it sounds great, that's perfect. But if it doesn't, just give me a ding and I'll see what I can do. You know, one of these days, I'm just going to find out like all the history of pizza. And then anytime you come on, I'll just be able to like tell you, okay, here's the history of pizza. And this is when this location opened. And this is when this started. But I do remember back in the day, Pizza used to have a cheeseburger pizza. And that one actually was pretty good. Maybe? Like that's actually kind of an interesting one of like the history of fast food in Toronto. What was the first one that opened? Where was it? Who cares? All good options. All good options. The Prince of Spain worked at the Pizza. I didn't know you did that. Interesting. Here we go. This is your favorite place in the world. Welcome to Pizza. Or Pizzy. Just for Kurt. Hi, Juanita. Good to see you. Welcome to the chat. See? Now I just need to make sure it actually goes frequently, but not too frequently. Breakfast pizza time. Have you ever had a breakfast pizza? They kind of are awesome. Like, super tasty. Especially if you get an egg on top. You can do a pizza where it has like an egg that's nice and runny. Really good stuff. So when I give people a tour, normally I will start in the village and I'll ask people, do you like nature? Or do you like city? Or do you want to see what makes Toronto unique? Do you want to go see the typical things like the CN Tower or the OCAD building? Or do you want to see some stuff that's like hidden away and different? So I'm going to go down to the CN Tower. We're going to take a look as if you were fresh-faced Torontonians, eager to see what makes this city special. And we'll swing up through my favorite places, maybe take a peek at Graffiti Alley. I know I've done Graffiti Alley a lot lately, but it's just so cool. Had a breakfast pizza and was not a fan. Oh no. Everything sounds amazing. You sound amazing, Alicia. That's what makes you special. Let's do it all. Heck yes. Aw, thanks, Boo. We got you. I do like to point out, if you are a fan of board games, there's the 401 Games across the street. Probably one of the best places for board games in the city, if not the best. Certainly the most well-known. But, yeah. Did you have any breakfast? I did. So before I left, I had a coffee. I had a slice of bread with some toast earlier today. And then I had, me and Joel have a smoothie every morning before we leave. So, yeah, it's our nice tradition. But I will say, what was nice about... Oh, is anyone else going to the game festival this weekend? Because I heard there's a big one, and I literally say streamers welcome. So it's just like, well, I think we're going to go on Sunday. But, yeah, I was actually planning to do a stream later today already. So now it just gave me the excuse to do the extra one. But I do love to point this out. Just it really is for some reason, Toronto, I didn't know had such a jazz history. But I'm just like, have it up there. They have all of the old classics stores. Massey Hall, of course, is the only one that's still active. But, yeah. I always just think it's a really interesting portrait of jazz in the city, because who thinks of Toronto as a jazz city? I certainly don't. Ooh, sun is bright.
Hello.
Oscar Peterson. Absolutely. Is that GameCon the one at the convention center? Yeah, I think so. Hunter told me about it, and I was just like, well, that sounds like something I would love to do. So I think we're going on Sunday. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm also going to see a concert tonight, which is very exciting. If anyone here remembers the band Econoline Crush from the 90s, they're playing at Lee's Palace. So I'm just like, that's amazing. Is it video games or board games? It's video games, I think, primarily. But it's $20, not too bad. Yeah, that's pretty good. Hi, Sam. Good to see you this morning. I will say, so across the street here, it might look like it's just Sweet Natural, but this used to be where the Toronto Film School had one of their offices, and I went in as an interview there to essentially be someone who would call people up and be like, hey, come check out the school. But yeah, they didn't hire me. But I still got to, they brought me in, and I just hung out for the day and got to hang out as if I was an employee there. So yeah, who knows? Have a fun time at the concert. I will. It's one of those bands that I'm just like, I never thought I would see this band in concert. I kind of never really wanted to see this band in concert. But now that I have the option, I am so psyched to see this band in concert. Did you tell them that you were sweet and a natural? I'm guessing that's a reference to one of their songs, but I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you for sure. I think the only songs by them I remember are "You Don't Know What It's Like" and "Sparkle and Shine." It's never good to hang out. Aw, it's always good to hang out. I mean, I like you folks. Hopefully the feeling's somewhat mutual. Man, it's also nice to just go to see concerts that are still affordable. Just like, oh, it's less than $50, it's less than $150 a seat. Done. What's one band or artist that you haven't seen yet that's on your bucket list? I was literally just thinking this. I mean, to be fair, there's a part of my soul that says Spice Girls, but I can't imagine that being good. Artists that I would love to see, number one would be Loreen. She's absolutely like one of my favorite artists of all time. And if I ever saw her live, I would probably just cry. But that would be an awesome concert. Beautiful sunny morning. Love it. Who else would be on my bucket list to see? I mean, I'm really into Olivia Dean right now. I've been looking for Fauja tickets. So, yeah, it's a lot of divas. It's a lot of divas. It's just divas, I'm pretty sure. But earlier it actually got to -8 in the UK. That is very rare. That's chilly. Like here it's a little cold, but it's definitely not crazy. Lots of sun, Alicia. As a fellow diva, I understand. I know I've been in here a lot lately, but if you want me to go to Eden Center, I can go to Eden Center. You can also just like maybe explore the path a little, but just because it's different, but also I'm just like, does anyone care about the path? I mean, as an entity, we all love that it exists, and it's super handy and efficient to be able to be warmed up while you are walking through things. But, you know, I don't want me to just show the same thing over and over again. Even though it's always different, it's always unique, but it's still always kind of the same. I'll be somewhere sunny soon within a couple of days, and having pad thai, your suitcase filled with it too. Hot tomato soup earlier with bread. Ooh. Nothing beats like a tomato soup with a grilled cheese sandwich. Restaurants of the path. That's an interesting idea. Make sure you're going to Berry. Ooh. All the way up to exotic tropical berry. That's lovely. Oh. Oh. Aw. Yay, Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Yay, Jesus.
There is no other way that you can be saved.
I mean,
There's no other way you can be delivered.
there's no other way you can be saved. Haven't they heard about Control S?
There is no other way but through Jesus Christ, Son of the Most High.
I didn't know Jesus Christ was a root on your keyboard. It's crazy. I mean, here's the thing. Oh, street preachers. I love that they believe in something so hard. I don't, but that's okay. Excellent hotkey reference. See, if there was anyone who would appreciate it, I knew it would probably be Sam. But then also you, Kurt. Also you. Now you're making me hungry. This is what happens. We all start talking to each other. We're just like, you know what's great? Food. Every kind of food. I do like to point out the Ed Mervish Theater. Although they do have MJ the musical. And I do not know how I feel about a Michael Jackson musical. But it's like they're also doing the Michael Jackson biop. Yeah, I wonder if Prism's acting up again. Because I'm just like, I'm literally walking down Yonge, one of the places that is the most, like, one of the most populated areas of the city. There is zero reason it should be buffering. Oh, Prism, making my life difficult. I'd watch MJ, at least you know the music would be good. See, that's the thing, is I'm just like, Michael Jackson was a brilliant artist, but how do you even approach that legacy with an even remotely modern lens? Because I'm just like, you can't really make him a sympathetic figure, although he is, because like his life was hard and difficult. But I mean, if they can do it for Donald Trump, maybe they can do it for Michael Jackson. You know who gets the shaft a lot? And I don't mean this just as a pun, but Janet Jackson. Like, I still love Janet's music, and it gets overlooked constantly because of her brother. Speaking of divas. Michael Jackson was teaching everyone scrambled eggs. Beat it, just beat it, just beat it. True. Or how to make a good salad. Her music is good too. Agreed, agreed. We love Janet. All right, I was debating on which one to do, but drop your favorite Janet Jackson song in the chat, because I would have to say I would go for either Runaway, it's a good one. Together Again's a classic. All For You's a good one. But she also didn't have any major hits after the whole incident at the Super Bowl. So let's see. A movie about Padtia. That's a great drag name. Someone who does Padtia. Lots of construction going on in Canada. Yep. They're getting ahead of next construction season, which is all year, but like winter is supposed to be our break from it. So they're just working ahead. Together Again is great. What a good song. Pet. One of my favorite things used to be at my old work is I would make drag names for people. They enjoyed it. But I remember my ex was just like, no, don't give people drag names. You'll get in trouble. I'm just like, why? It's literally silly, clean fun. But did that too. Well, if you want me to give you a drag name, let me know. Let me know if you consent, and then I'll give you a drag name. Anchor G11. Welcome to the chat, my friend. I'd watch that movie. It's a good movie. Or I could also be like a superhero name. Do you have a drag name for yourself? I do. My drag name is Ophelia Bosoms. I came up with it many years ago, and I was just like, that's funny. I like that. I feel like there is a very fine line between me and being a drag queen already. I mean, you can have any of the basic ones. You can have like Toulouse Purse, or Rachel Profiling. Magnolia Feathers. Putin is upset at the West because nobody sent Putin his Technicolor Dreamcoat. One of my favorites was Andrea Lloyd Webber. Simple, but she was a Broadway queen. It worked well. Alright, we're gonna go over to Bay. walk down Bay, because that way I don't have to walk by A, the construction, but B, also the construction, but also the Hockey Hall of Fame. But we've seen that before. I wish I could go in there. I think it'd be a nice place to go in and actually explore, but not racing. I know I've pretty much been to this little atrium every day for the past week or so. But just like, it's just so pretty and cute. I don't know why it's attracted my attention so much, but I keep ending up back here, so not many people out today. I guess it's too early. Yeah, maybe. It is a little bit cold, but it's also just kind of, it's nice. It is a very peaceful day, especially for downtown. The key is always around Union. If Union is busy, then you know it's a busy day. If Union is actually pretty quiet, then you know it's like a fairly quiet day overall. Before all the riffraff. I mean, I guess we're pre-lunch. This is the point where most people are probably in their offices. Thanks, Sam. Good to have. The reminders is pre-lunching a meal before lunch. I think it's called 11sies. Or second breakfast, depending which point you're at. You check out Scotia Plaza over here. They have a little light up. They have a moose. Not even a deer. They actually have a Christmas light moose. What about second breakfast? Welcome, Israel. Good to see you, my friend. Mostly second breakfast. Hopefully y'all are having a good day out there. It's not fully chilly, but it's certainly not balmy. So you can see most people are wearing their jackets, but their jackets open because, you know, you want to be warm, but you don't want to be that warm. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to Union. I can take the Skywalk over, and we'll go to see CN Tower. Go explore a lot of the areas I like to take some of my favorite tours to. Maybe come up through Graffiti Alley. And then I will be on later because I want to actually do a stream before I go to the concert. But yeah, it should be a good day today. I am also working on my social, so I will have a schedule up from now on. People will know when I'm going live and be able to kind of tune in or share. As a note, we're less than 30 people away from the 500 goal, and I'm about 500 hours away from doing the first branch of monetization. So y'all are making it. Thank you very much for being here, because you keep coming back, and I like that. It makes me feel very good and stuff. So y'all make me feel very special, which is nice. You got a pizza slice at Fresca when you're up by Graffiti Alley. Oh, thank you, Alicia. I'm just like, this is the closest thing I have to a job right now. So I gotta make it something that I hope people are at least entertained by. Oh, that's a beautiful tree in there. I know it's not December 5th yet, so I can't be like totally Team Christmas. But it's still game recognized game. Although to be fair, they have that. Chug chug. Well, that happened. Or keep Grinder. I don't use Grinder. You have to pay for that. I mean, I don't use Grinder. What is that? I don't know. 27 degrees eternal sunshine. Oh, that's beautiful. Where do you live, Israel? Be very curious to know. I always like to point this building out in front of us. Ali Hussein? Well, Craigslist it is. Robert Spider, Revenge Block. Randy didn't show up. No, it wasn't Randy today. Someone actually booked my tour because I do the bookings through Tourano. You can essentially book me through TripAdvisor or Viator, and actually now, as of today, Airbnb as well. So they approved my listing, so I can actually go on there now. But yeah, the revenge walk was because that they didn't show up. So I was just like, well, this is what we're doing now. But you know, this just means I get to do 2 streams today instead of just the one I had planned for later. Until December does cold. Oh. Well, to those who are new in the chat, welcome. Thanks for coming along. I like to show off the city however I can and show off my favorite parts of it. And this building up here, the gold one, this was a building my father used to work at actually. So when he was just graduated from Oxford, came back, and he was essentially a lawyer for the Royal Bank of Canada. Apparently worked in that building. And I don't know if that's where he worked when he met my mom again. But yeah, it's a really interesting building actually. Once I cross the street, I'll try to go up and get a nice pan of it. Not a pan. What's it called when it goes up and down? Pan side to side. Up and down is tilt. Get a nice tilt of the building. Also, you get a nice reflection in that one. We so often, even living in Toronto, there are so few times where I actually remember to look up. That used to be one of my favorite things because you could just look up and see forever. Escalator. Oh, probably more elevator, but they have at least one escalator in there, I'm sure. Yeah, it's too early for Christmas music. Especially Justin Bieber Christmas music. I'm just like, that doesn't feel correct to me. Oh wow. I actually haven't got to come in here and check this out. But I'm just like, you want to talk about beautiful spaces. I mean, come on. Feel free to make up fake facts of the city during this morning tour. I have actually wanted to get one of my improver friends, and we would essentially just go around and make up things about the city that weren't true. I just think that'd be funny. I was like, this is the Kai restaurant. Look at those glass pieces. Ooh, wanted to come here at night when the lights come on. There's a nice little fountain at the beginning. I have heard that this restaurant is ridiculous, but I haven't got to explore it myself. I doubt I could afford it, but that's fair. This is called Snowfall Frost. Funny enough, I know exactly where we are by the frosted glass down here that you can actually go down into the path and then see from the way up. But I don't know if I've ever actually explored this little part. Because just looking over here at this ridiculous building on the inside, just like, that's pretty great. I had no idea Kaisenet had a restaurant. I'll be honest, I don't know what that is. But look at that. On the inside of the structure, they have that. Oh, I see what you mean by the lights. That's all lights up there. Oh, that would be gorgeous. Huh. Very cool. The floor always reminds me of the Billie Jean music video. Agreed. Okay, I set the Nightbot timers, but I'm worried that now the Nightbot timers are going off. Not at the intervals I told them to. Huh. I've actually never, like, you come out here and there's just the Dominion Public Building right there. It's like, that's super imposing and really impressive. The bank facade's in there too, right? I'm just like, to have that on the inside, what a unique space. That building is similar to Oculus. Interesting. They have a little fountain up here. Got some pictures. Well, a little water garden. 90% sure there wouldn't be any fish or anything in here. But still pretty in its own way. We got the trees. I know this has obviously been here a long time, but I don't think I've ever actually bothered to look at this little parkette before. You should eventually get the hang of it, Matti. All right? Said to add to your own thing. I mean, it's not an OnlyFans, but did Nightbot actually say that? So I have my Instagram under that, so I just hope it didn't put in the wrong thing. Dun dun. Well, no, okay. You had me going for a second. I'm just like, that doesn't sound correct at all. First off, it's a joystick. No, just. Oh. I mean, to be fair, that's kind of an awesome view, especially with like the sun flare. That's great. That tower has the point. Is it sad that my instinct was just like, that's not my OnlyFans? This is our destination. And so for those who haven't actually gone on the skywalk over, it is actually super impressive. The real OnlyFans is Mustache Matti. No. No, it's not. If I was to have an OnlyFans, it would be kinky in the brain. I'm just like, I think that's funny. And everything with me has to be a pun. So the more punny I am, the better things get. Oh. Oh. I mean, it's beautiful, but it's bright. I should have known better than to use alliterations. Curses. I must ask you a question. I just did. Apparently last night there was the big tree lighting ceremony at the Fairmont, but I'm just like, I don't care. There's too many. They're all trees, they all look the same. They're all pretty in their own way. I'm still just like, you just know there's like a group of 30-year-old suburban girls who are just like, every tree lighting ceremony, Christmas tree up on November 1st, blah, blah, blah. Kurt, I don't see it anymore with Jerry. Okay. Eh. It's like, would have been, we'll see. They're gonna light them all at some point. Yeah, eventually everything gets turned on. Don't take that out of context. I realized what I said after I said it. So if you look over here, I didn't actually realize this the other day, but they have the writing imprints in the middle of Union Station, where it goes over here. So does St. John, Fredericton, Quebec, Montreal, and it goes down Windsor, Hamilton, Sault Ste. Marie, Sudbury, Fort William, Regina, Moose Jaw, and I actually go all around. I didn't realize this until the other day, but just like, they actually have North Bay on there. It's like, are you kidding? That's ridiculous. Why would anyone care enough about North Bay to put it on law? And all the way at the back here, just for Timmy, Halifax. I actually love Union Station. It's so big and pretty. I remember there was a day where they had like a big concert here, and so all this was shut down, but it was like just the way all of the music echoed off of the large atrium. Just really special, really pretty, very lovely, especially violins. Like, get a violin and a cello in here, forget about it. Ugh. So this is a walkway you can take when you're in Toronto, and this goes all the way over to the Sky Dome, to the CN Tower. Bunch of stuff in the middle, of course, but it's a really lovely little space. Join the family by liking and subscribing. It's nice that I don't have to type it in now, it just comes up. Plus it makes the chat feel more lively, even when we're artificially inflating the numbers. Oh, it's a new moon tonight. Does that mean that, like, it's less crazy, or does that mean that it's more crazy? I feel like full moon's the crazy. New moon is like, not quite there, but not far off. Nightbot will get me for emojis at some point. You're not Hunter, although I did let it ease up. I said that if there's regulars in the chat, they can do it, so hopefully it includes you as a regular. Oh. What is this shape called? Where it's like flat on top with a round. It's like an extended semicircle. And it's like that is, I guess it's just an arch. The theme of the day is arches. Buildings with arches. Also, I don't think I've ever actually bothered to notice that painting before. It's a really cute little hummingbird. Only one way to find it. Uh-oh. Playing with fire. Playing with fire. Yeah, instantly just being like, nope. Aw. Well, I appreciate you trying. See, that now I'm just like, how regular do you have to be approved as a regular then? What do I do? I had to cut around everybody. Welcome to the skywalk. What are these little... Get a nice view of the back part of this. See you and Eddie. Oh, come now. Eddie doesn't run. I barely run. I barely walk. It's a miracle I move at all, let's be fair. Man, I used to love escalators. Like, I remember when I would come to Toronto from North Bay, I would literally take a picture of every escalator I came across because there's no escalators in North Bay. I just loved them. I thought they were the coolest thing. So I literally have just like dozens and dozens and dozens of pictures on my old phone, just of me looking at just me riding escalators, just me taking pictures of escalators. Just like, it's such a symbol of the city. And here I just forget that it even exists, but but yeah, I will always take people through this route because A, they think it's really cool, but also, like back in the day, they shot, well, Queer as Folk was filmed in Toronto, and they had a moment in the series where it was two of the characters walking by here, and then it just turns this way, and all you see is like the base of the CN Tower. You're just like, wait a minute. If you don't know what it is, you wouldn't clue in that it's the CN Tower. But the second you know what it is, you're just like, I don't think that's Pittsburgh. Oh. There's a section that allows mods to do things others can't. I'll see what I can find. Nightbot erase you wrote Kurt. Oh, Nightbot. We appreciate you. But also, you a little eager.
Because he wasn't there last time. And then I told you, he told him.
By the way, does anyone have a song of the year that they're excited for? Because up until maybe a month ago, my song of the year was undoubtedly Voyage by Zoe May, which represented Switzerland this year in Eurovision. But yeah, now I think it's turned into Olivia Dean's So Easy to Fall in Love. Got to put a suit on the tracks to make it a track suit. Oh, Sam. Never change. Or do. That's also an option. Oop, here comes the train. The GO train's coming that way. I'm guessing that it's coming from Hamilton? area, perhaps? Well, this is what we come for. Boom, boom. Going up. Boops. So just in case y'all forgot where you were. It'd be nice to go to the aquarium sometime. I feel like that would be fun. Stalkers Express, they're all stalking that poor driver. Olivia Dean was just on SNL. Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out. There's that part of me that anytime someone's just like, someone was on SNL, I was just like, oh, when was it on? Fun fact, sharks, actually not that scary. Their danger has been greatly overblown this past weekend. I know, I was being facetious. It's called Saturday Night Live, so I'm just like, when is it on? Could it potentially be on Saturdays? Land sharks are the most dangerous. I also like what they did with like the manholes here, where they have like being a turtle. This one's a crab. We have octopus tentacles out of this one. Oh, this one is 4 and this one is 2. So either one of them got shafted or, you know. Here we are at the Rogers Center. Kurt land sharks want pad thai. Would that make it a lemongrass shark instead of a lemon shark? It's a very smart shark joke, I assure you. You have to watch out for them on your trip to Barrie. Hi, Princess. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by today. We're heading down to some of... This would essentially have been what I would have shown around for my tour today. But because they didn't show up, I'm going to get to just show everybody what I want to see. Actually, to be fair, this is mostly just what I show for most of my tours. It's kind of like a greatest hits package. To view alligators, you got to make it snappy or all you get are tails. Here's the Toronto Railway Museum, which I have never been to, but I feel like I probably should go to. I think I probably have to go to it with Hunter because I think he would get a kick out of just... He likes trains. Discovery walks. Like even just the route of walks that they have in downtown, there's quite a lot here. The John Street Roundhouse. It's funny to think that this was only built like 100 years ago. Then they actually closed in 82, so they closed it like almost 40 some years ago. 43 years? But I feel like having the Railway Museum here is a good option. But yeah, what I do like is that they have they usually have the trains out. It looks like they've moved a lot of them back in, but what's up for today? Well, I'm giving you folks a little tour. I will be doing another show, another walkabout later. And from here, we're gonna go, essentially like the people I was gonna give the tour to didn't show up today. So I just kind of just like, well, let's just go for a little walk around myself. And then I'm gonna go for a walk later, and then me and Hunter are gonna go see a show tonight. We're gonna go see a band called the Conline Crush. So, how is Hunter after his fall? Hunter didn't have a fall. Randy was with us a little while ago, and he had a fall, but he's doing okay. Still kicking. Steam Whistle Brewery. I actually went there years ago. And you actually be able to go in and like get a tour there as well. So maybe I'll get some stuff. You never know. What's the code for my tour? Well, I will say I promoted Nightbot, so that Nightbot should be essentially populating it. But you can also hit it at any time by !BT. I've also just loved this little, like, they have a little train station over there, and you can essentially let your kids ride the train. It's really cute. You can actually see the little path that goes like all the way around. And when my nephew Zeke was here, he wanted to do it, but he couldn't because it wasn't working that day, or wasn't operating. I felt bad because I was just like, I feel like you would have enjoyed this. I saw the falls with Randy. Not Niagara Falls, just Randy falling down. But yeah, he's fine. He rebounded right away. I just thought it was so funny because I was literally, as I was right there, it's just like, wow, someone could like really hurt themselves. And then he literally fell right beside me. I was just like, oh no, did I do that? Did I curse him psychically? Actually, if you ever get a chance, I hear that the rec room's actually a lot of fun if you like big arcade stuff, but I don't know. I don't think I'm really a fan of arcade games. Maybe one day I'll be able to enjoy it again. The only time I really remember enjoying the arcade was when I used to work for a theater. I worked for Galaxy Cinemas when it first opened at North Bay. And literally me and my friends would go there and play Dance Dance Revolution all the time. I believe Nightbot likes me. Everyone loves you, princess. That's what makes you great. You'll like the rec room. Good drinks too. Okay. I hear you. We'll give it a go one day. I am still trying to figure out what I want to do for my birthday. And it's like I have to kind of do that quickly because it is coming up soon. Yeah, he got reflexes. Better than me, I just get acid reflexes. Excellent. Well, welcome, Omar. Welcome to the chat. We're a big silly bunch here. I have to say, this is the one part of the tour where I wish there was something more exciting between the Steam Whistle Brewery and the lake. Because like once you get down to the lake, it's beautiful. But this part that's like the underpass, it's just ugly. It's just not nice. It's loud. It's gross. You can talk about the gardener, but like, who likes the gardener? It's just kind of there. Why didn't your tour show up? Why, was it too cold? I don't know. I sent them a message. I was just like, can't wait to have you. And then they just didn't come. Fell down last Saturday and get up like nothing happened. I love Canada. Oh, thanks, Omar. Where are you from? We love hearing about friends from other places. And also, hello, Vasily. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. That was good to see you yesterday. I hope you're feeling better. I also hope Yoshi's doing okay. Yes. New York. Oh, New York is beautiful. I have a lot of my friends. I did actually apply for the New York Fringe Festival, and I got in, but they needed my money too fast, and I couldn't afford it. So now I'm not doing New York anymore. And I'm just like, curses. I was so close to possibly getting something. You literally couldn't wait. You went off to stream. I mean, to be fair. Yeah, I did that. I'm a very selfish person sometimes, but it's always with good intentions. Also, I'm just impatient. I'm too old to wait for... I think I'll make myself a coffee. That's a good call. What kind of coffee do you like? I'm a big fan of cold brew. Even in the winter, I'll always get cold brew. Although I did try the cold brew yesterday from Tim Hortons, the pumpkin spice cold brew, and that was a disappointment. Which I know shouldn't come as a surprise. It's from Tim Hortons. If you're not getting Tim Hortons, then you know what to expect. The only thing good from Tim Hortons is nothing. 11:11, make a wish. I'll be at Radical Tube Stream Saturday, Maddie. You can lock in. I would love to. Nescafe Original. Okay. Do you do it with like cream and sugar? Or are you just someone who's just like, you know what, let's go hardcore style? For me, it's oat milk. Everything needs to be oat milk. I'm starting to think I'm even more lactose intolerant than I think I am. But I used to love like drinking milk as a kid. I would just drink like a thing of milk and I'd have bananas. It was milk and bananas. Those were the things I liked. Although I was never an especially picky child. Oh boy, we have instant coffee in the chat. That just means that there's new things percolating. Just milk and 1 sugar. Fair enough. I do love how Tim Hortons created the double-double to try to mask the taste of their own terrible coffee. And it worked. You could just be intolerant. I mean, I think I am, let's be fair. I hate most things. Especially Christmas, up until December 5th. And then we'll find out if I like Christmas or not this year. I will say Joel did come up with the idea where he's just like, if it's going to cost us like $300 for Christmas tickets back both ways, like to and from your parents, we could just go on vacation instead. And I'm just like, we could just go on vacation instead. That could be awesome. Kurt, is there anyone in this earth that close to the wonderful person you are? What happens on the 5th? December 4th is my birthday. So up until then, it's hard for me to like believe Christmas exists. But after my birthday, then I can be like, you know what? It's Christmas season. And now I can be excited. Or maybe I'm just a curmudgeon. That is also an option. Actually, that's probably just true. Let's be fair. Thanks for the promo, Sam. Yes, if you are new here, liking and subscribing does help the channel in a major way. So, if you enjoy what we're doing, we appreciate it. It's like my birthday coming up and I can't think about Valentine's Day. And then I still can't think about it. Yeah, Valentine's Day is one of the weird ones. I'm just like, if it was a holiday, I would be like absolutely for it. But, you know, it's not, so I won't. I was gonna cross and then I saw that the streetcar was coming right at me. And I'm just like, well, you know what? Maybe traffic lights exist for a reason. He'll point out that is the Amsterdam Brewhouse. Wonderful beers. I think I want them to be a part of the beer series, then I do it. But I'll reach out and see what they have to say. This is the Reese Street Parkette. Straight out of the 80s. That playground is going to try to take you down with it. And then, of course, in the background, the Moo Tower. Ice creaminology. Traffic lights exist to make the red traffic district a reality. I mean, I don't think that's the only reason, but it certainly helps. Is the Stranger Things exhibit still on at the distillery? I don't know. I didn't actually know there was a Stranger Things exhibit, so I couldn't tell you one way or the other, sadly. Yes, apparently. Do we have a lot of Stranger Things fans here? I mean, it was a great first season. And like every other season that was kind of, they were good. But I'm just like, I think that there's a lot of hype. There was a lot of hype around the last season. And like, I don't know, this whole one season every 3 years thing doesn't work for me. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand how you can keep the hype going for something like that for so long and offer so little in the in-between time. Got 2 December 4th in the family. Oh, no way. That's super cool. Maybe I'm being controversial with my opinions about Stranger Things, but I've heard like maybe there's Stranger Things out there. It's not too big though, and lineups are insanely long. Huh. Let's take a look. The Sky Dome and the tower. I just want to see how it ends. Oh. I just want to see how it ends. It's just so far apart between seasons. That's kind of my problem with modern TV, is I'm just like, the idea of TV was that it was shorter and faster and you got to know the characters more. And now TV just seems to think it's like mini movies, which I'm just like, works for things like Game of Thrones, but even Game of Thrones released every year. You know? The way to make a guitarist happy, just pluck at the G string. I find it funny, it's Xmas than the Upside Down. Because yeah, the next season of Stranger Things comes out soon, doesn't it? Wait, is today Wicked comes out tomorrow, doesn't it? I am very excited for the Wicked movie, I'm not gonna lie. I loved the first one. That was absolutely my like favorite musical theater show while I was in high school, and I followed it and I loved it, and now I get to kind of see it evolve further. So me and Joel are probably going to see it next week. My godmother Pivy back in January gave me a coupon for like two free movie tickets, a popcorn and a soda or whatever. I just like, well, obviously we're going to do this because that is exactly what needs to happen. I haven't seen the first one, but I do like Defying Gravity. Yeah, excellent. Hello, Van Gambler. Welcome to the chat. Good to see you again, my friend. I do like coming over. This is HTO Park. And what they've done is they've set up like a little mini beach on the shoreline. So you can come right over here. I wish I had told my friend Dennis I was coming over here, because then I could have been just like, yeah, meet me outside so I can play with Topaz, because I haven't seen your dog in forever and your dog is adorable. Even more annoying, they're releasing the final season in 3 parts, so they have to wait even longer. Like, that's just, there's something about that in my brain, I'm just like, that's almost exploitative, you know? You have this thing that works, but let's like milk it for as long as they can. It's Netflix. What do you really expect? Here's my thing: is I'm just like, will this actually convince anyone to go back to Netflix, or will everyone just keep pirating everything? Not that I condone piracy, of course, but I fully expect that's how most people are going to end up watching stuff. Although, to be fair, I'm pretty sure there's an episode of the new Futurama season that I haven't even seen yet. Because, again, piracy is wrong. Yeah. You come out here, they have just like this cute little sandy area on a beach. So many just watch YouTube, right? Like, it's kind of funny how much YouTube has become literally just an all entertainment source. You know what? I'm right by the music garden. It'd be silly to come this far and not go to the music garden. What time is it? 11:20. What's my battery like? I have time. I can do it. I think I can do it. It'd be silly to come this far and not go all the way, right? Oh, and I can go up through Stacked Market. They'll probably have their Christmas display up. Ooh, this is all coming together in my head now. Yeah, this is nice. This is gonna be nice. Ooh, y'all are in for a treat. They also are getting the new American Squid Games. This is how Netflix gets you to keep paying, because there's nothing there to watch except a few key shows. The season consists of 8 episodes, is set to be released in 3 parts. 2 volumes November 26th and December 25th. And the finale on December 31. Oh gosh. Okay, so not so bad compared to other shows. But like their last season, the episodes were like an hour and a half each. That's too long for a TV show. The whole idea of a TV show is that it's not a movie. Stop making mini movies. Or at least make a movie. I don't know. Is it YouTube or US-tube? I mean, there's a little YouTube in all of us. Man, I used to come down here so often with my dog. She loved this place. It's you watch ads too. So I didn't ask if Olivia Dean was on SNL. How was she? Was she good? Because I feel like she would probably be really good. But maybe that's just me being hopeful. My heart can't be broken again, friends. She was great. Oh, thank goodness. There's just something about her that I find so charming and sweet. And her voice is gorgeous. Like, I love that. She has a voice that I would describe as like honey voice. Something about that's just like warm. Yeah, she's got a perfect honey voice. Oh, yeah, she definitely has a pretty voice. I'm totally fangirling on her. I'm just like, I think you're probably one of my favorite artists right now. $38 on the stream, yay! Well, 37 right now, but that's fine. It comes and goes. People tune in, they tune out. Just the way it works. I'm learning these things. Kind of, sort of, maybe, sort of, kind of. Pretty. I mean, that's just nice. That's just a nice view. If you didn't know better, you'd think that was the end, but no, that's just Toronto Island. If you go all the way down there, you can actually see Hamilton in the distance. So it would take a long time to walk. No sure on the tour, just read the title. Yeah, a tour guy hired me, and just like I get paid still, so I'm just like, that's fine, and just didn't want to come. I could have been many reasons. I understand, but I think maybe he just wanted to support me, and was just like, you know what you should do? You should get out there and have a great day. And I'm just like, you know what? I will, friend. Thank you. So to Steven, who booked my tour and didn't show up, thank you for giving me this opportunity to have a great day. I appreciate you, my friend. Actually, it's the perfect day because I still get paid. I always love this boat. I remember the first time I moved down here, I was just walking the dog, and this giant cruiser just kind of scoots by, and I'm just like, what? What? Guys, it's raining here again. Oh no. It seems like a common thing for that area for you. I got my own fully functioning traffic lights from eSight. Colorful letter logo. I had to rewire them to a controller. That sounds like it could be really cool. That sounds like it could be really cool and interesting. Very peaceful. The waterfront's just beautiful. Like, I love it. I wish I could still live in this area, but unfortunately, time was not that. I've also been thinking about starting up a Discord. Is that something that would interest anyone? To let me know. This is the Spadina Wave Deck. Bienvenue au Spadina Wave Deck, notre nouveau review. Just trying to revitalize. Don't start a Discord, just join the current one. Oh, there's a current Discord. Oh. Well, I should probably join that then. If you send me an invite, I will hop in, and I will annoy everybody. Love the rain. Sounds like an idea. I'll text you an invite. I appreciate the facility. I like how you take care of me. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate you. I just love... Okay. If you start one, I shall join. Excellent. The West can convert Russia boats into submarines. North Korea does that by themselves when launching the boats. I've always loved this little, like... It's like a little piece of marshland in the middle. And it's funny because this area almost never has, like, any water in it. But back when I lived here, like, this would always be, like, at least partially flooded. And you could come here and just see this place crawling with, like, frogs and turtles. And now it's just mostly trash. But, you know, it's still nice. Certainly not something you expect to see in the middle of Toronto. But we're gonna get to go see the music garden. Someone owns it, or is it a park? This is all a park. All a parkette. But this is actually probably one of the best parks in the city. Also one of the most underrated, but just absolutely beautiful. Like, you see these two statues over here? If you actually go by this statue here, is it here where they all line up, all three of them? The idea is you can fit them all together in a way that puts them all as the Great Lakes. But yeah, I couldn't tell you, I can't remember how they go together. Unless we're literally supposed to sit with them here. Let's see. Maybe this is what we're supposed to do. Kind of. Boop. All right, let's go check out the music garden. Needs a touch of flowers. Yeah, probably. Maybe do glamping, camping with all the mod cons. I mean, I do love, I like camping, but glamping is fun. Is that a helicopter again? It sounded like there was something there, but I didn't see anything specific. The path to hope. We are shaped by the obstacles we face. Oh, it's Terry Fox. So when you actually look at it from a certain angle, it actually appears like Terry Fox. I've never been able to get that to work, but that's really cool. Now that I was trying to put them all together into one thing. Ah, that makes so much more sense. All right, onward to the music garden. Absolutely like one of my favorite players in the city. Just really, really, really pretty. And of course, I'm going to go through the official part of this, because you got the nice atrium. It's like really, really nice in the summer, but like for now. Oh, this place across the street, the Music Garden Cafe, terrible, 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 terrible. I mean, they're fine, but like. They did not do me right. I'll tell you the story sometime. They come through. There's this giant, beautiful dome. And each of these sections is kind of named after a part of a musical composition. So we come up here with this. They've actually got the lights going on, so it's going to be very, very beautiful as it comes up. Like, even just looking at that, right? There's a pathway that goes down the side over here. But as we come through here, this whole space is a courtyard atrium. So you can actually perform. During the summer, they actually have all kinds of performers come out here. They play at the front here. Then you sit in these rows and you watch. It's beautiful. Really popular with like a lot of folk artists. Folk music goes here. But if you're down here and you're playing, you play the bass underneath this beautiful weeping willow tree. Then you come around and come out through here, and like that's your view. It's perfect. It's like really well thought out. It's called the Music Garden, and it's a place where people can come and perform music. But this section is a gigu. This one has not held up very well. Or a jig is an English dance whose jaunty. I know how to do a jig, but yeah, this is number 6. And if you look up, never seen this. Is it still used? It is. And what's great is that during the summer, like, it's always busy. People walk through here all the time. If you go down there, it hits right at the corner of Bathurst and Queen's Quay. But yeah, lots of shows take place here. Music shows, video, like it's beautiful. Really, really nice. A sarabande or saraband. based on an ancient Spanish dance form. But if you come in here, like this whole place is just full of spirals and just charming little paths. I think this one just loops around and locks itself in. But still, you can go all the way around. Then you end up in the middle in like this charming little square that you can come and like hang out with friends, if you have them. If you do, I'm jealous. But I will say, in the summer, obviously, a lot more flowers. I mean, we could cheat up and go up the line here, and this kind of scoots you right into the middle circle. But I'm trusting that y'all want the full experience. So, actually, screw it. We'll just go up this way. Lots of beautiful spaces, plenty of areas. Actually, what's really funny is that in this area, there's a lot of red-winged blackbirds, and they are quite vicious. So if you're down here and you piss off the wrong bird, well, they will let you have it for sure. We're gonna go up to the middle here. Nope, just a bird. Hi, Christian. Good to see you today. So I might be going to Orlando in January as a PS. So if I do, I hope to see you oot and about. But yeah, you're lucky you're here today, because this is probably one of my favorite spots in all of Toronto. This is the Music Garden, and it is absolutely beautiful. See, I reached out to Tempest to be like, can I have a media pass? But I might reach out to, I might have to reach out to Jordan instead and be like, I'm not going to Orlando, so no, you won't see me about. Fair enough. There we go. What's nice is just this whole entire place is just full of lovely little nooks. Like, it's so easy just to lose yourself in here. A couple little flowers are still surviving. Oh, I'm so happy we got to go here. I love this little park. I think it's so pretty. You can imagine in summer, this whole thing is just vibrant and big. All these spirals just covered in flowers. As a note, if you are new here, please like and subscribe. If you're not new here even, like and subscribe, because that helps us grow the channel. And doing the summer is amazing. It really is. Like, here's the thing. This is in fall, and it still looks like, well, this looks like an autumnal wonderland. Like, all you need is an Alice running around here, and it'd be perfect. But just really pretty, really nice, really good. We got a squirrel. 2 squirrels. Oh, look at this chunkers. Look at you, buddy. Okay, I won't quite have enough battery left to do things. You had no idea about black squirrels, they existed. Well, I don't really see color, but it's just, yeah, apparently black squirrels are like a thing in Toronto and like a few other places, but I just think it's interesting that it's such a controversial or such a noteworthy thing for so many people. I'm just like, really? These guys? I mean, they're adorable and annoying in equal measure, but it's Alex. Oh, I get it. Squirrel. Yes, it is Alex. Good old Alex. It was nice to get to see him, albeit briefly. I don't know if you can see the rainbow that's kind of glistening through the crosswalk. I don't know what kind of reflective paint they're using, but I'm just like, that's quite vibrant, all things considered. Man, there's so many things down here in the area that I want to be able to explore that I can't today because of restrictions. But I'm just like, man, I cannot wait to come back and do some more of this. Especially if I can bring someone and share a bunch of my stories. So just like, there's the Bentway right there, which starts over here. It then gets progressively more artsy-fartsy as you go along. But I'm just like, this whole area here is just so full of, like this was my home for years, and I haven't actually been here very much in the past couple of years, so. Got the tower. It looks like that one building just got jealous and decided to take the top of the CN Tower for itself. Oh, sidewalk closed. No, that's fine. Wales in the UK, there's a unique camping experience. It's on a cliff face. Campers are harnessed in the pods all night to prevent falling out the beach below. Wow, that's crazy. Go to St. Lawrence Market. Oh, it's the other way. If I would have, I could have. I'm now going to be heading up Bathurst and then heading over to Spadina College area. But tomorrow, or even later today, I might be able to hit up St. Lawrence Market. It's a great place to go. I love it there. Returned avec the tuna sandwich. Oh, c'est bon. Yeah, I need to figure out what I'm doing with my Duolingo app. So I'm just like, I was using it every day for 5 years, and now I'm just like, AI, I heard a lot of nasty things about them. So I'm just like, do I just use Babbel instead? But then I'm just like, do I really want to learn French? Should I bother? I don't know. Très bon tabarnak. One of my favorite lines in Simpsons, just like where everyone's laughing, just like ha 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 ha, and then the teacher's just like, no children, en français. Maddie, you must walk sideways on the sidewalk to make it make sense. My teacher used to have a dog named Sideways, and funny enough, that dog was actually hermaphrodite, and it ended up being studied. But there's me watching sideways on the sidewalk, while giving you a great view too. Man, so many of these places I haven't been to in like years and years and years. Learn French, it's great for the tourists. Oh, you're right. Curses. C'est vraiment. We do it for the tourists. Oh, there used to be a weed store here, Mrs. Jones, and it looks like it's gone now. But that was one of the first ones to open up. Mind you, it's not like there's any, like, it's not like they're lacking these days. Actually, come to think of it, I think they opened up like 2 other cannabis stores here before I even left the area. Wow. Actually, you know what's crazy? Is I've lived in Toronto so long. I used to live right in the neighborhood, and I've never explored Fort York. I've never actually gone in and seen Fort York. It's like, I think I know what we got to do at some point, friends. Am I in a rush to do it? No, it's history, and it seems boring. But I've still never done it, but I probably should. But, oh, let's cross here. We are also entering what I call no man's land, because this is where my ex lives around. And I'm just like, I would hate nothing more than to have that be a thing on stream. Cannabis store should be renamed Happy Happy Land. I think that's the magic mushroom stores, let's be fair. Learn Hindi is my advice. At least you didn't say Mandarin, because I hear that language is very hard to learn. The no-go land. My friend had tried to teach me Tamil, I failed. I know jungle is a Hindi word, but I think that's the only one I know off the top of my head. Ooh, we're gonna get to go to Stack. This is my first time taking you guys to Stacked Market. If it's open, I really hope it's open. But essentially it's this market that they made where they put up all of these giant inflatable, well, it looks like it's turning into a Christmas market, so hopefully it's open today. But it's just a really cute little place. It's all these shipping containers that have been repurposed as storefronts. And now it's just a little market that you can go into. And it's really cute. But actually, I should probably show this off. Look, it's Fort York. Big, important, historical Fort York. Apparently my grandfather spoke 4 languages: English, Hindi, Urdu, and I'm not sure the 4th. Wow, that's incredible. Is Mandarin like tangerine? I don't know, but I would assume it's something. Wait, there is a Mandarin orange, isn't there? You've heard of Elf on the Shelf, but have you heard of blank on the blank? Oh, look, it's Posers. Poser bunnies up there. Let's see, is it open? It's open! Oh, I haven't been in here for so long. I'm actually excited to go in. Eat, shop, celebrate. If I remember right, Mandarin is the English name for a Beijing dialect or something, and means like official or something. Let's see. Got the dog area. It's nice. Actually, what's nice is that sometimes when I would take tours here, I would always walk by and then they'd have like an open bathroom here that you could just use. So I'm just like, just nice to know where those are if you're ever like giving tours in Toronto. Always know where the bathrooms are. Golden Retriever. I mean, they're the best dogs, aren't they? They're just so funny and fluffy and delightful. I had a Golden Retriever growing up. He was a sweetie. His name was Murphy. And then my sister had a Golden Retriever slash duck toller, I think it was. And his name was Mr. Tumnus. And he was like, a lot of the characters I wrote in my book were actually based off of his personality, just because he was so funny and neurotic. Like, he was the world's most nervous dog in the world. But yeah, curious to see how things developed and what happened from there. Oh, I love this raccoon. I never had a Dirk, but I'd like someday. Yeah, raccoon gets my seal of approval. Of course they do. It's a raccoon. I love raccoons. You know what? I might even be able to walk by the well, because I think the well's just up here. I could hop in to take a look at that real quick. I think I'd have time. Theoretically, let's find out. Let's find out together. This is where I have to just test my brain a little bit. I'm just like, okay, tour guide brain, where is the well? Now I'll have to be like, well. Gotta figure that one out. I will say they have a Kettleman's bagel here, which is delicious. I love bagels. That's not even a joke. I just love bagels. They're so good. So freaking good. Absolutely, like, I think the only bread product I like more than bagels might actually just be donuts, which are pretty much just sweet bagels. So, having a barrel of a time with all the construction barrels. I mean, it's a stretch, Sam, but you know, you're working it. You own it, at least. Man, It's funny, I feel like these are all areas of the city I know so well, but I just haven't been down this way. And it's not like I come down here often enough that I'm just like, oh, I should remember to come here and do this. But yeah. This area's grown so much. I can remember when it was parking lots. Yeah. And just like a lot of this building is very modern, very, very, well, super recent at the very least. Traffic light would be awesome as a novelty lamp for your home. I might give it a go. No reason to stop. Okay, so it is the well up here. I'm pretty sure it can come down from the south, from the north part, but well, just for Sam. Look, you're home. Look at you. There you go. I never see you drink coffee live. I drink coffee before I leave the house. You think I'm gonna leave without caffeine in my system? God, no. No, no, no. I need that stuff just to function. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding, actually. I really do like coffee. Coffee is great. But no one wants to see you, well, I guess sometimes people want to see you eat live. Especially if you're doing like reaction food videos. Like the one time I did with Yoshi. That was actually a fun video. I enjoyed that one. I should have some French vanilla decaf coffee. Café. Man, I really hope they actually turned that into a color. So how do you feel about these Nightbot automated ones? Are they too often? Are they not often enough? Is it just regular that it works? Yeah. Some of these are coming up a bit, well, I think they're all coming up way more than I had programmed, but maybe I'm just figuring this out, so who knows? All right, let's go into the well. It's also got a beautiful little lake. Like a lot of the side streets down here, super overlooked, but really pretty. He doesn't do coffee, he's more of a Canadian whiskey person. It's not either or, it's how much of one can you sneak by getting, how much of one can you put in the other before it becomes overpowered? The answer is the limit does not exist. You just have to have a lot more explaining to the police if they pull you over with one. The Dorset. This is the well. So the well is actually an outside, essentially an outside mall arcade, UK style area of shops. And apparently they've done a lot of Christmas stuff. I haven't actually been down here to see it yet, but really lovely space. I've really enjoyed, I would bring tours here. They would have a bunch of food options for them, which is great. I don't know why I chose this way to go in. Maybe because there's bike racks here? Does this even go in? We'll find out together. They make very good cortados in Toronto. I haven't been able to find any other places since I left the city. Really? Huh. A little too frequent, but you're learning. Yeah, I might extend them by like 5 minutes each, because it seems like if I put it at 15 minutes, it seems like it's doing it every like 13 or 12. I'm just like, oh. Oh, more Christmas songs. I shouldn't be surprised, but somehow I always am. All right, here we go over here. Welcome to the well. If you go downstairs there's Wellington Market. That's essentially this giant food court that's just beautiful. And pretty much has everything you could want. Let's see. It's better to have night dot than not. Yeah, this is an art spot where people can come and perform. Down here. This is all open too, like there's no walls. So it's literally just like an open-ended arcade style mall, which is nice. You can come down, you'll see that they have a bunch of stores down there that people have, independent places. There's an Indigo. Up there's Arcadia Earth, which apparently is like awesome to visit. I might reach out to them to be like, hey, can I come as like a tour guide someday? And they're like, do you have tour deals or something? Sometimes you go to a place and be like, hey, I do this. I want to be able to recommend your place to the thing. Is it okay if I come try it out? And sometimes they let you do it, which is nice. But then they want the proofs that you're doing it. You're actually going to be a part of it. Here's a good question. Before the Christmas season has fully eroded all of my love of music, do you have a Christmas song that you are eager to play every year? Because mine's Kesha. I think last year did our song, did a cover of Holiday Road, and it kind of slaps. I'm just like, I know it's a Lindsey Buckingham song originally. I don't even know if that's the original version, but I'm just like, it's just really good. Kesha's voice works with it really well. Again, talking about divas, I guess, but that's fine. But I just love this building. The way that they've set this entire space up, it's just super smart, super well done, really pretty, and surprisingly warm. Like, considering this is just outside, it still has it's still got a warmth to it. And just, no, not you. Like, even just like how they have it all set up, all feels very organic. Walking in the Air snowman theme. Good choice. Yeah, that's a good one. Also, like River by Joni Mitchell's great, but specifically the Sarah McLachlan version of it. I really like that one. Okay. There's a Lululemon, a Struck Tube. All right. Don't worry, in December I'll ask everyone what their favorite Christmas movie is. So you have plenty of time to think about that one. Oh my god, is Spin still going? So this was well, I guess it still is, a table tennis bar where you could go and just play ping pong for hours. Let's see if we can go right up to it. I can cross here, I think. No one's coming. Very few people are coming. Okay. Don't know why this guy stopped, but okay. Take full advantage. I remember my friend used to work at Spin. We used to come and she would give us free balls. You'd be able to just play for like an hour. It was great. I'm actually kind of amazed it's still going. That must be that's probably been open for like a decade now. Good for them. Oh, hey, Harjot. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Welcome up to King Street, or as I call it, Bougie Siberia. Siberia? There's something there. Yeah. I'm always just like, I never even think about King Street as a real place. I'm just like, it's just rich, straight people. Silent H. See, King Street to me feels just like Bay Street, but with places forced at the bottom. But still like the same rows of soulless buildings. Canadian whiskey in coffee to Irish it up. Yeah, you're not wrong. I could keep walking straight here, and I would end up at my old work, but I don't want to because they were kind of evil towards the end, and I don't like to condone that sort of behavior. Gosh, they're up to the Google Pixel 10 now. I wonder if there's any noticeable improvement from the 9 to the 10. Because I'm just like, I still feel like I got mine like a week ago. It's been a year. But I'm still just like, has it? We got some time, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Now I have Here Comes Santa Claus going through my head. Why do you do this to me, Christmas music? Luckily I have a superpower. I just think of Olivia Dean, and then she pops into my head. So it's like, oh, yeah. I'm glad that's in my head. I'm glad that's the one I can kind of default to. I got a Samsung Galaxy Ultra 2025. Ooh. Are we a Pixel bunch? Or sorry, are we an Android bunch or are we an iPhone bunch? Is the question. Because in my circle, it's primarily Android. I know very few. I don't think I know very many people who actually have an Apple product anymore. Well, it just got so expensive, right? So. Android, but not happy with the coming changes to Android? What are the coming changes to Android? Samsung all the way. Wow. So it seems like we're a predominantly Android-y bunch. Android-y bunch. Android-y bunch. Removing side loading. I don't know what that means. I should look that up, I guess. But by the way, if you're new here, thanks for joining us today. Apple took a bite out of their products before they sold them. Yeah, you're not even getting the full apple. What's up with that? Your tour didn't show up. Where was the tour supposed to go? Did you get a deposit? Well, I will say, they paid in advance, so it's not like that's a waste for me, which is good. But it's kind of annoying because I planned my day around it. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go out for a walk and enjoy myself and have fun. I'm gonna force all of you to come along with me. And I got like 50 people here right now, which is great. And where's the tour supposed to go? What I do is I just walk people around and just like, hey, I'm gonna like show you around the city. Whatever you want to see, let me know. Happy to help, happy to be a part. And then we go from there. But yeah, we'll see what happens from here. So I'm coming up this way specifically so I can try to go to graffiti. Nope, that way's blocked off too. No, I want to check out my graffiti alley. Like all the apps will have come from their walled garden paste store, which can mean they will crack down on ad blockers, emulators. I mean, I guess for me that's not a big deal because I probably just primarily use the stuff that they give. But I can see how that would be a piss off for many, many people. Apple remotely disables their devices when they want customers to buy the latest versions. Fair enough. Going up through the alley. Oh, this is the one that the guy was doing last time I was here. Do you see me? All right, do you see me? Good work. It's an interesting color palette for sure. But I think it's really cute. It almost has like almost like a brush and pen style, or a brush and paint style, rather than like a spray paint, which is cool. Huh. There's the Uber chickens.
Ever since I got the crossbody thing, I really don't like it. It's a weird feeling.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Just stepped on a light. I love the raccoon. I am fine, by the way, but I will check for glass after. I still have an iPhone 4. It's not logged into Apple and it's still working. If I log into Apple, they will disable it. Really? Here, hold on. I'm just going to check to make sure there's no glass sticking in my shoe. There is a little bit, but that's okay. A light bulb? Yeah, it looks like someone had like a fluorescent light bulb just on the ground. So I wasn't looking because I was looking at the raccoon graffiti. I stepped on the light bulb, but it's fine. It mostly just exploded, and I'm just like, well, I'm glad I'm wearing these shoes and not my old duct tape shoes, because then I would have really felt it. It's the little miracles of life, really. Everyone's working on the Ontario line. Gonna make sure that it's ready to go by 2030. Oh, it's funny. As if we believe that they'll open this century. Was that Malarnia's Blown Light? I don't follow, I'm sorry. Will Eglinton LRT be ready for 2030? Let's not hold our breath, my friends. Apparently they've started running the trains now. But I'm just like, when it opens, what will happen to all of our Eglinton jokes? We'll have to wait until the next one. Well, apparently I heard that the other extension of one of the lines is already done, but they can't open it until the LRT's open because it would make the LRT look bad. But I'm just like, the LRT doesn't need help. It already looks bad. It is literally the laughing stock of the world. When you're watching the B1M channels and the ones all about like how to make transit, and they're all just being like, this is how you don't do it. Just like, that's kind of perfect. World Cup is going to make Toronto a wild time too in the summer. Yep. You get glow-in-the-dark paint, fabric paint for your tour outfits at night. That's actually a cool idea. Be right back, gonna have lunch. Well, fair enough. I may not be here. I think I might be at Hunter's at that point, but either way, delightful to have you, and thanks for stopping by. If I'm not back, I shall return for your second live stream later on. I look forward to having you, my love. Thank you for stopping by. What the heck is that? Oh, it's one of the Halloween decorations. This is your brain on cannabis. Oh, I wonder if Rachel's in her art gallery. Probably not. I don't think it's late enough for her. But possibly. I think she actually has a show coming up this week, but can't say for sure. Let's see. Man, this mall is so decrepit. I'm from Portugal. Happy to see it's still sunny. I'll be moving to Toronto in a couple months. Super excited. We can't wait to. Let me know. Oh.